Well, for months and months, Sonya has been putting in grueling hours in the pool, as you can see, on the bike.
And she's been running too.
Oh my gosh,
I mean, it's just been nonstop.
Literally
She
never
trains
stops.
early in the morning, on the weekends. We'll say, hey, what are you doing? Oh, just going for a 50-mile.
Yeah, 70-mile, 120-mile bike ride. She basically never stops, and it's all been in preparation for this. I'm told we've got her on the phone.
Yeah, hey, Sonya, how's Hawaii?
Hawaii is beautiful, absolutely beautiful.
Give people a little bit of background for those who understand you're going out there to compete in this IRONMAN triathlon on behalf of Leukemia Lymphoma Society. For those who haven't heard, give us the distance breakdowns of what you're going to accomplish tomorrow.
So it is a 2.4-mile swim in the ocean, a 112-mile bike ride kind of along the coast of Hawaii, and then a 26.2-mile run also along the coast of Hawaii. And it's pretty hot and pretty windy right now.
But you've done this before. How are your spirits going into this competition? They're all a little bit different.
Yeah, very different. So the first one I did was in Boulder, and that was in 2015, and then I did Madison, Wisconsin last year. Madison is known for being a really hilly bike ride. Hawaii is known for being really hot, really windy, and really humid. And so on the bike ride, the big challenge is the wind and the heat, and then on the run also the heat is a big factor as well. And when we first stepped off the plane, that was the first thing that I felt was the humidity, and it was about 90 degrees, and it was still, it was dark out. So that's a big concern about mine going into this race. That's so much different than my other races. My other races, I had perfect, beautiful weather. This one, the elements are going to be the real challenge.
You mentioned the bike ride and the run, but let's not forget about this ocean swim. And you were telling me that the rules are a little different for what you can even wear in the ocean for that swim.
Yeah, because it's so hot here, wetsuits are not allowed, and the water temperature is typically about 79 degrees. So in most cases, you'd be able to wear a wetsuit, which makes you a little bit more buoyant and makes it easier to swim. But wetsuits are not legal in this competition, so you can wear your tri-suit basically, and then a speed suit over that. But actually, I got in the water for the first time yesterday, and the swim went really well. I felt a lot more buoyant than what you would in like a lake in fresh water. Today, I got back in and did another swim, and it was a lot choppier. The waves were pretty high today. But it was still, the swim went well. So I feel better about that mentally. And physically, I feel really good. I feel rested, and I feel strong, thanks to my coach, Matt Sapita. He does a great job of putting you through the paces during the toughest part of training, and then tapering you down so you're not doing as much. And then you kind of, what's called activation right before the race is when you kind of tell your body, okay, we're getting ready to do something now.
It is remarkable.
So
it's kind of like a science experiment, Sonya, really, what you have been putting yourself through and preparing for. It all comes down to one day. I mean, there are so many variables going on out there. How do you stay focused on just plowing forward?
Well, that's where the mental part of an Ironman comes in is, like yesterday I was kind of anxious, and I could tell I just needed to be alone. And I needed some alone time, so I just went in my room and just kind of thought through the race and visualized the race about how I wanted it to go. And then, of course, during the race, the last 10 miles in particular are the real challenge, where you get to mile 16 on the run and you're physically pretty broken down. So you just have to really stay focused on what the end goal is. And, for me, I've had different goals for every race, and this race, my goal is really just to finish because it's so much harder than the others. I mean, I kind of have a time goal that I would like to meet, but if I don't meet it, it's not that important to me. What I've been saying all along, that what's really important to me is that we raise money for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, because even though I've been training for 8 months and some of that training has been really grueling, and I know the race is going to be really grueling, this is nothing compared to what people who have cancer go through every single day. You know, I know people who are going through cancer treatments right now who are on a 3-year chemotherapy plan where every month and sometimes every day they're getting chemotherapy, they're sick, they don't feel well. You know, so this 8 months and 1 day of hard work is nothing in comparison to that.
It puts it all into perspective. We know you will finish on Saturday. Best of luck, Sonya. We can't wait to follow your progress.
So proud of you.
Thank you so much. And you can track me. Go to IRONMAN.com. My bib number is 838. You can track me there. I'll put that on my Facebook page. And if you would still like to donate to Leukemia Lymphoma Society, it's not too late. You can do that, and you can find all the information on my Facebook page as well.
Good luck. We love you. And have
fun.
fun.
Thank you. Love you guys. Thank you. Yes, I will have fun too.
Yeah. Okay. We'll be right back.
Bye. Bye.